Okay, Assalamualaikum and good morning to all students 3 and 5. Alright, hari ini kita akan sambung lagi untuk PDPR kita. Okay, untuk minggu ni. Sebelum kita masuk the next learning standard, okay, the another types of law of indices. Okay, kita akan discuss dulu untuk the previous exercise that you have done. Alright, so cikgu nak setiap orang, okay, ada pen merah lah. Kalau tak ada pen merah tak apa, just tick sahaja guna pensel. Okay, yang mana kita dah discuss, make sure you tick with your pen or your pencil. And a calculator. Where is my calculator? Okay. Okay. Okay, yang ni cikgu ambil, cikgu tengok orang yang pertama hantar lah dalam submission channel. Okay, si Ranjavi dah hantar, orang pertama yang hantar, so cikgu ambil contoh daripada si Ranjavi lah. Okay, next time cikgu akan pilih orang lain pula lah. Okay, so kita akan discuss, yang ni senang sahaja, mind test 1.1c, you just use your calculator, 9 to the power of 4, answer is 6,561. Okay, alright, next untuk B, when it involve negative index, index form, okay, make sure you put in bracket, okay, masa nak tekan calculator. Alright, so answer is negative 1024. Okay, next 2.5 to the power of 3. 2.5 to the power of 3, is it this one? 15,625? Betul? Yang ni awak dapat? Guys, yang lain-lain? Si Ranjavi cuba tekan calculator sekali lagi. 2.5 to the power of 3. What's your answer? 15.625. Okay, maybe careless kot sini. Alright. Okay, and then negative 3.2 to the power of 3. Answer is negative. Betul kan ni? Check balik. Guys, adakah awak dapat sama? Negative 3.2 to the power of 3. What's your answer? Same. 3.2 to the power of 3. 32, ya, negative 32. Okay, when negative, sebaiknya letak dalam bracket lah. Okay, tapi tak apa, ini bila yang ni kalau tak letak bracket pun tak apa, sebab this one just involve a single number. So negative 32.768. Banyak mistake ni, Siranjavi. So make sure next time hati-hati, careful. Alright, next, when it involve fraction untuk index form pun mesti letak bracket. Okay, 3/8 to the power of 5. Answer is 243/32,768. Okay, betul. Alright, next is negative 1/6. Negative 1/6 masih lagi letak dalam bracket to the power of 4. 1/1296. Next one is 1/2/3 to the power of 2. Okay. Alright. Kita akan ikut yang cara dalam textbook lah. Okay, dalam textbook, walaupun the question give you in mixed number untuk index form, but kalau boleh your answer, your final answer, okay, the value you give in improper fraction. Okay, macam mana nak tukarkan kepada improper fraction? Tekan calculator shift kemudian yang ABC tu. So what's answer you get? Is it 7/18? Are you sure 7/18? Guys, yeah, 25/9. 25/9. Okay, use your calculator. instead of you manually calculate. Okay, because this one just a simple question. All right. Next, negative 2 over 1 over 3. Okay, to the power of 3. Okay, give in improper fraction. Okay, answer. If you give in improper fraction, ya Adam Z, negatif. Okay, cara tulis untuk fraction, negative fraction. Negatif tu sebaris dengan over. Okay, ini cara tulis yang betul. Negatif 343 over 27. Okay, alright. Jawapan sebenarnya betul, tapi kita cuba bagi dalam improper fraction. Okay, alright. Next one. In mind test 1.2 is simplified. Okay. So yang ni senang sahaja. Kita dah tengok the law of indices. The law of indices, when it involve the same base, the multiplication of same base of index form, you just add up the index. Okay. So the base is negative 0.4. Put in the bracket. And then 4 plus 3 plus 1. Okay, biasakan supaya bila ada yang tak ada apa-apa tu, okay, letak juga satu supaya awak biasakan. Alright, supaya tak tertinggal, tak buat mistake. Okay, untuk next time. Alright, so 4 plus 3 plus 1 is negative 0.4 to the power of 8. Okay, put in the bracket. Okay, the negative you must put in the bracket. Alright, next. Masih lagi the same base 4 over 7. Okay, 4 over 7, this one you put power of 1. Okay, so 1 plus 3 plus 5 is 9. 4 over 7 to the power of 9. Okay. Next, okay, this one in terms of algebraic. All right, in terms of algebraic. So this one have the same base, masih lagi same base. The base is n. All right, but make sure you have to solve the operation for the coefficients. 4 over 25. Okay, 4 over 25 times 5 over 4. Okay, all right, and then all the base of n, all right, you put in another bracket, n power of 6 times n power of 2 times n power of 3. Cuba tulis dengan betul ni, Siran JV. N power of 3. Tulis bagi betul. Jangan letak bagi sama size dia. Alright. And then n power of 1 letak 1. Okay. Alright. Okay. So 6 plus 2 plus 3 plus 1, 12. Okay. In the bracket, the coefficient you get when you simplify, you will get 1 over 5. Okay. You will get 1 over 5. Alright. Okay. Okay, good. The answer is N. Betul ke N? Ni? Okay, list lagi Siran JV. N to the power of 12 over 5. Ataupun mungkin juga ada yang jawab 1 over 5 N to the power of 12. This one also correct. Okay, cuba cek. Ada soalan yang lain kot cara awak tulis berbeza lagi? Dan awak nak tanya? Kalau ada masalah bagi tahu Ada yang tak serupa tu awak nak tanya boleh tanya. Okay, the next one. Question G. Okay, this one the base of index form is X. Okay. Alright. Okay, cikgu tulis supaya semua orang boleh nampak di sini. This one negative X to the power of 4, the coefficient, what is the coefficient for the negative X to the power of 4? What is the coefficients? Untuk negative X to the power of 4. Apa? Guys? Tak ada jawapan lagi sekarang ni? What is the coefficient for the negative X to the power of 4? Kalau di depan dia ada negatif sahaja. Apa dia punya coefficient? Yes, Komati. Okay, negative 1. So, okay, suppose in the bracket, Okay, suppose in the bracket is -1 times 25 over 4 times, sekejap okay, times apa lagi? 12 over 5. 12 over 5. Okay, and then in another bracket, okay, for the x to the power of 4 times this one x power of 1. Okay, cuba tulis x berbeza dengan multiply. The symbol of multiply. Kalau multiply awak tulis macam ni, so x awak bagi nampak beza supaya awak tak keliru. Okay, yang mana satu operation, yang mana satu dia punya variable. Okay, cuba tulis bagi beza. Okay, ada juga yang tulis X macam ni pun boleh. Asalkan nampak beza antara operations dengan the variable. Okay, X to the power of 4 times X to the power of 1 times X to the power of 2. Okay, so when you solve in the bracket, alright, solve in the bracket sama ada tekan calculator ataupun you can simplify. Okay, so you will get yang di bawah dah 1. So -1 times 5 times 3 is -15. Okay, -15 x to the power of 4 plus 1 plus 2, 7 to the power of 7. Okay, okay, jawapan dia betul lah. Jawapan tu betul. Cuma apa, perbetulkan sikit lagi cara tulis tu. Okay, alright, next. Next exercise, mind test 1.2b. State the simplest index form. Okay, the simplest index form means that you have to simplify the given mathematical sentence given. Okay, 5 to the power of 4. Is it A here? A or 9? 9. Oh, okay, nampak macam A saja. Okay, 9. 5 to the power of 4 times 9 to the power of 3 times 5 times 9 to the power of 2. Okay, biasakan untuk tambahkan 1. Okay, and then you arrange. Okay, you arrange with the same base. Alright, 5 to the power of 4 times 5 power of 1 times 9 power of 3 times 9 power of 2. Okay, then you solve the index. 5 to the power of 5 times 9 to the power of 5. Okay, good. Alright. Next one for B, 0.4. 0.4. Okay, it have two different base. Okay, 0.4 to the power of 2. Okay, this one letak 1. This one also letak 1. Alright, then you arrange 0.4 power of 2 times 0.4 power of 1 times 1.2 power of 3 times 1.2 power of 5 times 1.2 power of 1. Okay, then you solve the index. 0.4 power of 2 plus 1, 1.2 power of 3 plus 5 plus 1. Okay, so the answer is 0.4 to the power of 3 times 1.2 to the power of 9. Okay, good. Next question, C. Question C, 12x to the power of 5 times y power of 3 times 1 over 2x. Okay, x power of 1, y power of 4. Then you solve the coefficients. 12 times 1 over 2 times 2 over 3. Okay, this one. Okay, nampak tak bila X tu sama dengan simbol multiplication, nampak macam keliru sikit. Okay, so Siranjevi nanti awak betulkan ni lah cara tulis X tu. Cuba tulis cara lain untuk X, untuk bezakan dengan multiply. Now cikgu dah confused tengok dia punya ni. Tulisan kat sini. X to the power of 5 times X power of 1 times y power of 3 times y power of 4. So you solve this one, simplify, you get 4. 4 to the power of x power of 6, y power of 7. Yeah. Okay, tak letak dalam bracket pun tak apa. Okay, no need to put in the bracket. Okay, the last question. Negative 2k power of 5 times p power of 6 times 1 over 4p power of 5 times 3k power of 1. Okay. Alright. So you solve the coefficients. Negative 2 times 1 over 4 times 3. Okay, betul. Okay, awak tanda dekat mana cikgu tanda? Kat situ lah awak tanda yang siapa yang sedang check jawapan tu. Di mana cikgu tanda, di situ awak tanda. Sebab itu ada, kalau kata marking nanti awak tahu. Oh, kat sini boleh dapat markah. Sini markah dia 1. Awak tahu. So, di sini tak boleh tinggal. Ini jalan kerja yang penting. So, awak tahu. Di mana cikgu tanda tu adalah dia punya importance dia. Okay. Alright, and then k to the power of 5 times k power of 1 times p power of 6 times p power of 5. So you solve this one, simplify. This one will be negative 1. So negative 3 over 2. Okay, cara tulis yang betul. Negative 3 over 2 betul. Cara letak negatif tu. K power of 6, P power of 11. Okay, good. Okay, good. Right. Ada lagi ke soalan? Sampai situ saja. Awak buat sampai 1.2b sahaja. Okay, so means that you have only learned one law of indices. Involve multiplication of index form. Is it? Okay, ada soalan tentang previous exercise? Kod-kod lah yang mana awak rasa cara awak tulis tu awak nak tanya kat cikgu ke? Cikgu boleh check balik your answer. Ada siapa-siapa? Kalau tak ada, cikgu akan teruskan dengan the next law of indices. Okay, tak ada Alright, we continue with the next law of indices. Alright, the next learning standard. Kalau boleh hari ni cikgu nak cover 2 learning standard. Okay. Alright. So today's learning standard to relate the divisions. Okay. In previous class kita go through the multiplication. Now it relate the divisions of numbers in index form with the same base to the repeated multiplication and hence next generalization. Alright, refer to your textbook page 8. Okay, refer to your textbook page 8, the brainstorming 2. Alright, look at the example given. Okay, it involves divisions of index form with the same base, 4 to the power of 5 divide by 4 to the power of 2. Alright, when you learn the algebraic, okay, masa awak belajar algebraic, contoh, you learn x to the power of 5 divide by x to the power of 2. What will you do? You will use the repeated multiplication. Means that x times x times x times x times x. Okay. Divide is over x times x. Okay. Alright. So what you will do? You will simplify. You will potong-potong. Okay. So kalau potong tu actually you divide x divide dengan x. Cikgu tak suka awak terus potong lah, letak 1. Dia bila awak potong tu bukan hilang dia. Actually dia jadi 1. Okay, x divide by x is 1. Okay, and then this one x divide by x 1. So dah tak ada pair yang awak boleh simplify. Alright, so yang tinggal is x times x times x is x to the power of 3. This one what you have learned in algebraic. Okay, apa yang dah belajar semasa algebraic. Now we apply in the law of indices. Okay, the law of indices kita nampak kat sini Kita nampak kat sini bila 5 minus 2 akan dapat 3. Means that okay, when it involve divisions of index form, okay, the law is you will subtract the index. Make sure it have the same base. Alright, so you will subtract the index. So 4 to the power of 5, okay, divides mean you have to minus the index minus 2. Therefore, answer is 4 to the power of 3. Okay, this one is the law of indices. All right. Now, what's answer? How to solve this one? 2 to the power of 6 will be minus 2. So the answer is 2 to the power of 4. Okay. All right. Next. Okay. What is the answer for C? Try to solve for C. What is the answer? You can write in your chat. What's the answer for C? Ataupun nak buka mic pun boleh. Cikgu galakkan untuk awak buka mic. Okay. Hadina dah jawab. Okay. Negative 3 to the power of 2. Yes. Good. Okay. Must put in bracket. Negative must put in bracket. So 5 minus 3 is equals to negative 3 to the power of 2. Ya, Prisha pun dah jawab. Okay. So this one is another types of law of indices. Alright. So in general, the law of indices, when it involves the same base, okay, index of the same base, let's say a to the power of m, a represent the base, m is index, divide with the same base, a to the power of n. Okay, now the index is n. So the law is you have to subtract the index. Okay, tolakkan sahaja. Alright, now kita tengok pada example 8, simplify. Okay, kalau soalan ni simplified, no need to find the value. Okay, if the question asks you to solve, then you have to find the value. Okay, the keyword that you have to know. Simplified, no need to find the value. Solve, you have to find the value. Alright, in this question, it asks you to simplify each of the following. So, you must give in the index form. Use the law of indices. Alright, so 4 to the power of 5, yang macam contoh yang cikgu tunjukkan tadi lah, you will get, okay, you subtract the index 4 minus 2, so it's 2. The index is 2. Alright, now in example B, okay, negative 3 to the power of 4. Divide by negative 3 to the power of 2. Divide by negative 3. Okay, biasakan supaya letak 1. Kalau yang tak ada apa-apa tu letak 1. Okay, so when it involve division, you know that the law is you have to subtract the index. So 4 minus 2 minus 1. Make sure you use law of the BODMAS rule. Rule of BODMAS. Okay, di mana you have to solve from left to right first. Okay, awak tak boleh suka hati ubah kedudukan dia. Nanti akan tersilap. Okay, kalau multiplication, dia tak effect sangat. Okay, tapi kalau it involve division, awak hati-hati, awak ikut turutan dia. Jangan ubah. Okay, maksud cikgu jangan ubah tu 4 minus 2 minus 1. Jangan pula awak buat 4 minus 1 minus 2. Okay, ikut sahaja turutan tu. From left to right. Okay, alright. So di sini dia tunjukkan. Okay, the index 4 minus 2 minus 1. Alright, then you get it. Answer is negative 3 to the power of 1. Okay, normally untuk yang power of 1 ni, kita tak perlu letak pun. Okay, so the final answer is negative 3. But if you give the final answer is negative 3 to the power of 1, pun boleh. Tak ada masalah sebenarnya. Alright, okay, next, C. Okay, now it have two different base. Alright, m to the power of 4, n power of 3, divide by m power of 2, n power of 1. Letak 1. Okay, so with the same base, you subtract the index. Okay, same base, you subtract the index. So here you have m to the power of n, m to the power of 4 minus 2. Okay, sebab dia punya index tu 4 and 2. And then n to the power of 3 minus 1. Okay, 3 minus 1. Okay, 1. Actually ada 1 di situ. Okay, so minus 1. Then you write the answer, the final answer. Okay, ingat kan, final answer dia tak ada simbol division, dia tak ada simbol untuk multiplication. Okay, the next example C. when it have coefficient. Now it have coefficient. Sama saja macam kita selesaikan untuk multiplication. Untuk coefficient you have to solve separately. Okay, you divide 25 divided by 5 and then you solve for the other base. Alright, so now here you have x power of 1, y power of 1. Okay, alright, and then E, now dia ada 3 peringkat. Okay, 2 peringkat lah, maksud cikgu 2 peringkat. First, you solve this one first. Okay, 12. Okay, bila ada coefficient ni awak kena hati-hati, awak kena selesaikan yang pertama dulu. Okay, solve from the left to the right. Selesaikan this one first. Okay, kod-kod lah kat sini ada coefficient 2. Awak jangan selesaikan terus. Buat one by one. Okay, ni kena ingat ni. Takut nanti tersilap. Bila division ni dia ada sikit yang awak kena hati-hati. Alright. Okay, so awak tengoklah dalam example dia ada bagi. Dia selesaikan one by one. Dia selesaikan dulu untuk 12 m power of 10 divided by 4 m power of 5. Dia selesaikan this one first. Okay, diselesaikan this one first. Alright. Okay, ni dia selesaikan this one first. Okay, kemudian baru dia selesaikan divide by m power of 2. Okay, supaya tidak buat silap. Okay, sama juga untuk F. Bila dia ada 2 kali dia divide tu, selesaikan yang depan dulu. Jangan pula, jangan awak selesaikan yang belakang dulu. Salah. Okay, jangan pula awak buat 2 divided by 4 first. Absolutely wrong. Okay, you have to solve from left to right. Cikgu tekankan di sini supaya jangan ada yang buat silap. Okay, so far okay? Can you follow? Okay, good. Alright, so your exercise for this Law of Indices, mind test 1.2c, question A, question C, and then E and F. Okay, for question number 1. Question number 2, okay, this one, yang ni kena awak berfikir, okay, sebab dia dah bagi answer, dia nak tahu pada bahagian soalan tu apa dia punya index dia. Alright, so this one you have to think. Okay, alright. Okay, so this one B, and awak buat ke mana C. Okay, nak selesaikan this one, awak kena apply balik your prior knowledge about algebraic. Okay, how to solve the algebraic linear equation. Okay, linear algebraic equation yang dah belajar semasa form 2. Okay, nanti cuba buat, tengok balik. Okay, cikgu tahu masih ramai lagi yang ada masalah dengan algebraic. Okay, you have to master the algebraic. Then you can do other topics. Okay, topik-topik yang lain memang akan melibatkan algebraic. Okay, and then you solve, buat juga question C. Alright, I repeat, question 1A, C, E, F, question 2, B and C, and also question 3. Kalau ikut penilaian PBD, okay, untuk question 1 is TP, this one is TP3. Okay, TP3. Simple question that you have to apply. Okay, then question 2 and question 3, this one is TP4. Kalau awak boleh buat untuk question number 2 and question number 3 by your own, okay, ini awak boleh dapat TP4 untuk this topic lah. Okay, alright. Pemberian tahap penguasaan ni dia setiap topik akan ada, dan cikgu akan accumulate and find the purata dia. Okay, untuk awak punya nak letakkan the final overall, the overall TP. Okay, itu cara untuk bagi penilaian tahap penguasaan untuk awak lah. Okay, cuba buat. Okay, alright. Now we continue sikit lagi. Okay, macam cikgu kata, cikgu nak selesaikan 2 lagi law of indices. Tadi kita dah tengok divisions. Now, okay, the next learning standard, relate the number in index form raised to a power. Ini siapa pernah tanya dah? Arshini kelas mana? Arshini 3A5 ke 3A6, tak tahu? Arshini pernah tanya tapi cikgu kata okay, refer textbook sebab cikgu tak cover lagi. Cikgu nak you explore by your own. Bila you explore, you will more understand dan akan lekat di kepala. Selain apa, daripada cikgu duk bagi, when you explore itu lebih orang kata terkesan lah. Okay, yang awak akan ingat bila awak cari sendiri. Okay. Alright. So the next law of indices yang melibatkan raise to the power. Okay. Contoh, kita tengok brainstorming 3. Okay, in bracket 3 to the power of 2 to the power of 5. Yang dalam bracket dah dalam index form. Kemudian this index form pula dia raise to the power. So this one, what is the law? Okay, kita tengok dulu kalau kita apply the repeated multiplication. Repeated multiplication, kalau kita apply the repeated multiplication, 3 to the power of 2 to the power of 4 means that 3 to the power of 2 times 3 to the power of 2 times 3 to the power of 2 times 3 to the power of 2. Maksudnya 4 kali dia repeatedly multiplied. Okay, then you have learned in first law of indices, when it involve multiplication of the same base, what you will do for the index? Apa nak kena buat pada index tu? Kalau it involve multiplication of index form with the same base. Dia akan jadi macam mana? 3 to the power of, ya, Adam Z. Adam Z, Surian JV pun jawab, you have to plus, okay, 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. So answer is 3 to the power of 8. Kalau kita tengok sini, 2 times 4 dapat tak 8? Dapat tak 2 times 4, is it 8? Soalan mudah, cikgu bagi soalan je satu je kat awak. Dapat kan? Okay, alright. 2 times 4 is 8. So in the next law of indices, another one law of indices, when it involves the raise of power to the index, so the law is you have to multiply. Okay, dia akan jadi 3 to the power of 2 times 4. Dia bukan tambah. Dia jadi darab. Okay, so 3 to the power of 8. Okay, alright. We look at another example. This one. 5 to the power of 4 to the power of 3. Okay, so kita apply the law of indices. 5 to the power of 4 times 3. So the answer is 5 to the power of 12. Okay, 5 to the power of 12. Okay, that's this one. It will be 4 to the power of 3 times 6. So, what is the answer? 4 to the power of, yeah, Hadina, 4 to the power of 18. 4 to the power of 18. Okay, make sure you write the index kecil sahaja di bahagian atas kanan tu. Okay, so this one is the conclusion for the law of indices. The next law of indices, when it involve, okay, a to the power of m, means that the index form, the base is a, the index is m, raised to the power. Dia pula ada power pula lepas tu. So dia akan, kita selesaikan macam mana? Dia jadi darab a to the power of mn. Okay, alright, kita boleh tengok pada example 9. Okay, senang sangat this one. Okay, 3 to the power of 4, power of 2, darab sahaja, 4 times 2. Okay, this one, h to the power of 3, power of 10, so 3 times 10, the index. Okay, alright. Number 2 ni apa? Okay, determine whether the following equations are true or false. Okay, ni dia involve yang kita dah belajar linear equation. Means that awak dah belajar linear equation, awak tahu equality concept. The equality concept, what is the equality concept? Means that the left hand side and the right hand side have the same value. Okay, cikgu mention ni supaya awak ingat balik apa yang awak belajar semasa form 2. The equality concept. Equality concept, the left hand side equals to the right hand side. The value of left hand side and right hand side are same. Alright. So now dia nak tanya betul ke tak betul ni? Sama ke tak true or false? So this one kita tahu when it raise of index, raise of power untuk index 2 times 3. This one 4 to the power of 3 times 2. Is it have the same value? Yes. So this one is true. Okay, you have to solve both sides, left hand side and right hand side. Okay, what about B? Akan dapat apa untuk this one? 3 times 4. This one 2 to the power of 2 times 6. Is it true or false, this one? Is it have the same value? 2 to the power of 12. No. Adina jawab no. Kenapa no? 3 times 4 is 12. 2 times 6 is 12. So, so the left hand side and right hand side have the same value. Okay, kita tengok pula untuk C. Okay, alright. Untuk C ni, okay, saya tengok dulu macam mana. Okay, alright, tak apa. Kita tengok sekarang ni, cikgu nak ajar tips, orang kata lebih sikit, advance sikit untuk awak. Actually yang ni kita akan go through in problem solving, tapi kita akan try untuk this question C. Cikgu tak refer to kepada solution dalam textbook. Okay, cikgu tunjuk cara untuk yang kita boleh apply the law of indices. Okay, so this one you have base 3, this one base 27, different base. Tapi boleh tak awak nak tukar dibagi jadi same base? 27 boleh tak nak tukar kepada base 3? You have learned in the first learning standard. 27 boleh tak nak tukar pada base 3? Kalau 27 you change into base 3, what is the answer? 27 tukar pada base 3. Ingat balik, guna ada dua method. 27 nak tukar pada base 3. Sama ada nak guna repeated divisions or repeated multiplication. Base 3, so you have to divide by 3. 27 divided by 3 is 9. 9 divided by 3. 9 divided by 3. 3. 3 divided by 3. 1. You divide sampai dapat 1. So when 27, okay, 27 you change into base 3. What is the answer? 3 to the power of what? 3 to the power of 3. Yeah, 3 to the power of 3. Okay, cikgu tunjuk dalam bahagian ruangan kosong ni. Sebenarnya soalan 3 to the power of 2, power of 6 equals to 27 to the power of 2 to the power of 4. Okay. Now, 27 tu cikgu kata kita nak tukar pada base 3 supaya kita senang nak compare the left hand side and the right hand side. Bila kita dalam base yang sama, mudah untuk kita nak compare. Alright, so here awak akan dapat 3 to the power of 12 because 2 times 6 equals to, okay, 27. 27 dah jadi 3 to the power of 3 based on yang kita dah use the repeated divisions tu. Okay, asalnya dia ada power of 2. Okay, asalnya dia ada power of 2 here. So, ini awak kena darabkan ataupun sebenarnya diduduk dalam kurungan. Power of 2. Power of 4. Okay, sebenarnya asal dia macam ni. Okay. So, on the left hand side dah selesai. On the right hand side, it will be in the bracket is 3 to the power of 6 to the power of 4. Okay. Then left hand side 3 power of 12 equals to, this one will be 3 to the power of what? 3 to the power of 6 times 4? Yeah, 24. Okay. So is it true or false here? Number untuk C, this one what? C. Is it true or false? Is it equal? No. Okay, false. False. 3 to the power of 12 is not equal. Okay, the final answer letak equals tu kepada not equal. 3 to the power of 12 is not equals to 3 to the power of 24. Therefore, it is false. Okay, alright. Harap boleh jelas. Nanti awak cuba tengok. Cuba tengok semula this one supaya lebih faham. Okay, so selesai untuk the next learning standard. Okay, untuk this learning standard, untuk involve raised to the power of the index. Okay, awak selesaikan mind test 1.2D. Okay, this one use law of indices. Mesti guna law of indices. Okay, sini apa yang awak perlu buat? Question B, question D, question E and G. Okay, and then for the question number 2, you solve question B and D. Okay, alright. Tadi cikgu dah tunjuk contoh macam mana nak selesaikan. Awak nak determine true or false, you have to look, okay, compare the left hand side and the right hand side. Awak tengok sini contoh untuk this one base 3, this one base 27. Tadi cikgu dah tunjuk macam mana base 27 you change into base 3. Okay, this one pula 7 and 49. Boleh tukar tak? Boleh tukar tak 49 kepada base 7? Can you change? Yes. Awak boleh cuba nanti. Okay, cuma sekarang ni it involve negative. Hati-hati. Cikgu nak tengok macam mana awak buat. Okay, alright. This question involve TP3. Okay, untuk 1.2D TP3. TP3. Untuk kedua-dua soalan tu TP3. Okay. Okay, so itu sahaja. Ada soalan? Ada soalan tak? No? Okey, Kancana tak ada soalan. Hadina pun tak ada soalan. Okey, jangan lupa isi kehadiran. Kalau siapa belum isi kehadiran, thank you Siranjavi dah tolong pastekan link kehadiran bagi siapa yang belum isi kehadiran ya. Okay, alright. So untuk the next period, you have another one period. So you solve 1.2C and 1.2D and submit into the channel. Okay, and don't forget to be prepared for next class. Okay, untuk apa yang awak tengok dulu, apa yang akan belajar in next class. Okay, so itu sahaja untuk hari ini. Kita berhenti setakat ini dan awak teruskan dengan buat latihan. Okay, bye. Assalamualaikum.